Hi there, my name's Chris, Sales Manager for Sound and Vision in Bolton. We're looking at a complete new range of TV today from Sony. The model numbers are the KDL46V5810, the KDL47V5810, the KDL40V5810, the KDL46V5810 and the KDL52V5810. So 5 models in the range there, 32 inch, 37, 40, 46 and 52 inch screen sizes. The model we have here is the 46 inch. Now the specification is the same on all 5 models apart from one feature, which is the contrast ratio on the 37 inch. The contrast on the 37 inch is 50,000 to 1, where it's 60,000 to 1 on the rest of the range. So a slight difference there in the contrast ratio on the 37V5810, it's at 50,000 to 1 contrast, where the rest of the range is 60,000 to 1 contrast. Now, whilst we're talking about the contrast ratio, what that achieves for you is that as a good guide, the higher that contrast ratio, the better the black level is. And the inkier, the darker you get that black level, then the more natural colour palette you achieve on the screen, the better depth of field and the more detail on darker scenes. So 60,000 to 1 contrast ratio on the rest of the range, apart from 50,000 to 1 contrast on the 37 inch model. All 5 models have a scanning ratio of 50 Hz, so that means that there's 50 pictures per second making up your image. They've all got Freeview tuners built in, so they're all digital ready for the digital switchover, and they've also got FreeSat built into them as well. Now what FreeSat gives you is basically a free service for high definition for BBC and ITV. You also get an addition of standard def channels on there as well, and radio channels. On FreeSat currently there's around 145 channels, a mixture of high definition, standard definition and radio channels. To achieve FreeSat on any TV, they work through a satellite dish. So if you've got a standard Sky satellite dish up at the moment, you can take a lead directly from that dish into the back of this TV and you are up and running with those FreeSat channels. And I said the HD service is completely free of charge. And there's also more HD channels coming along very shortly as well. Channel 4 and Channel 5 HD have signed up to come on FreeSat any time now. So we've got a range here which has 60,000 to 1 contrast, 50,000 on the 37, you've got FreeSat built in, 50 Hz scanning. Plenty of features on this TV. If I go through one or two of them with you at the moment, on this remote control you have a button here that says Tools. If you press the Tools button on here, it takes us into a section on the screen with different options. You've got things like picture in picture. We can come down to just there, and if we press OK, we can split the image on there where we've got a TV channel now down here, as well as leaving your main program, whatever you're watching, on there as well. If we go back into the Tools menu, we can just come out of that menu a second. You've also got adjustments in the picture. There's preset modes in, which are determined by the manufacturer on here. At the moment we've got it in Vivid. You can change that to custom mode, and when it's in custom mode you can go into the backlight, contrast, brightness, colour and adjust the settings exactly how you want them to be. At the moment it says colour temperature, which is on warm 2. That generally increases the overall sort of red content in the image to give you a warmer look on the image. But you can change that to cool, which gives you an overall sort of extra depth of blue in the image to give you a cooler effect to what you're watching, and then neutral. But if you want to sort of adjust anything in there, so you can go into the colour and adjust those colour settings, brightness settings, whatever you want to adjust. You've got a complete manual overriding those adjustments on there. If we come out of that for a second and we just go back to the Tools menu, we'll just flick this into a TV channel at the moment. We'll get some TV content on here for you. Now then, if we go into the Tools menu on here again, you've also got things like Applicast down here. So there's plenty of sort of useful and nice features built into this TV. And yet again, it will split it, so you've got the TV picture on here. And we can also get the current time, and you've got your own calendar built into the TV as well. So plenty of little gadgets and features built into this TV. It's also full HD as well, so it will cope with all major formats of high definition, so 720p, 1080i and 1080p resolution. So if you want to plug anything into this, such as a games console like a PS3, a lot of the games and movies are in full HD, which is 1080p content. It'll cope with that with no problem at all. Now, to achieve high definition on any TV, you need a HDMI socket. So I'll just take you quickly through the sockets on this TV at the moment. You have 4 HDMI sockets on this TV. 2 are located on the rear of the TV, and you've also got 2 on the side as well. On the side of the TV, you also have a USB input, so if you've got a memory stick with photos stored on there, you can put it into there and have your photos directly onto the TV. You've also got composite sockets on the side of this set, so if you have a Wii Games console, they use composite, you can plug it into the side of there as well. You've got a headphone socket on the side of the TV, and you've also got an Ethernet socket on the side of this TV as well. This TV is completely DLNA enabled, so if you've got a PC at all, that is also DLNA. If you've got any movies stored on your PC, maybe in another room, photographs, music, whatever you've got stored on your PC, you can also send it direct to this TV as well. So this TV has DLNA built into it. Going back to the rear of this TV, I said you've got 4 HDMIs, 2 on the back, 2 on the side. You've also got 2 SCART sockets on the back of here, of which both those SCARTs are full RGB wired. So if you've got a traditional Skybox or just a standard DVD player, the best possible image from that DVD player is RGB. So both of these SCART sockets are enabled to take RGB signals. You've got 2 RGB SCARTs. You've also got a PC socket on the back of here. We had the PC running through this just a few minutes ago. You've also got optical out, so if you want to feed the sound digitally out to this TV through an external amplifier, you can do so. And it's also got analog audio outputs as well. So plenty of sockets to go out on this TV. What I would say, if you want any more details on this, is please give us a call. You can get hold of us at the shop. We've now got 2 stores, as well as the Bolton store. We've just got a new store that's opened in Leeds as well. So you can either get hold of us at the store on 01204 861 861, or just go straight to our website, which is soundinvision.co.uk. You'll find more details there, or you find a link at the side of the screen. Just click the link for more details. Thank you.